Oh, it's gone in. Let's get straight into it and make the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on my channel. So today I get to watch my local team at Rossington, Maine play for the first time this season as they travel to the local rivals Armthorpe Welfare for the pre-season Doncaster derby. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as the match day vlog itself, and with it being a new ground on the channel this season we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So today's local derby is between Doncaster's biggest two non-league teams, Armthorpe Welfare and Rossington, Maine, who both play in the NCEL, Armthorpe in Division 1 and Rossington, Maine in the Premier. And Armthorpe, it's been a very up and down season from last year. They finished 19th out of 23rd in the NCEL Division 1, but it could have been a lot worse than that. They were bottom of the league for quite a bit. They had a bit of a situation where pretty much the whole squad and management and everyone left and we had to kind of start from scratch, but it took a while to get going, but we did start getting results and eventually were safe by a fair distance. And it's great to see because, like I say, you don't want to see a club like Armthorpe falling out of the NCEL, so it is great that they have retained their status. And for Rossington, Maine, it was their first season in the Premier League last season and they did really well, reaching the playoffs with a 4th place finish before losing out to Garforth Town on penalties in the semi-finals. So Rosso will be looking to go one better this season, and they've made a great start retaining Ross Hannah for another season, signing ex-pro, ex-Doncaster Rovers defender Sam Hurd as well, and a few others coming in as well. So should be a good season for Rosso and a good season for Armthorpe as well. Like I say, they have rebuilt and now they're just going to try and keep on growing, and you know, probably last season we're avoiding relegation, this season maybe, you know, securing mid-table, something like that, and then pushing on season after season. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Rosso, Maine for the first time. I'm looking forward to going to Armthorpe again. I don't think I got there last season, so it will be good to go down again. So anyway, I think we should head down there. So without further ado, let's head on down to Armthorpe and see how today's game goes. Right, so Armthorpe coming out, Rosso, Roadie out.
Coach is playing.
Oh yeah. We're underway. Workshop and then different ticket from there, but we're never thinking about one.
Well, we're trying to work out why I've got.
Oh. Jesus. Oh. Jeez. Nice. Oh, Jesus. That's for a friendly.
Nice. We have to book tables.
Yeah. Well, you do.
That's a night time.
Go on. Oh, it's gone in. No way. Don't know how that went in, but Bevan deflected one of them.
Off at what?
Half time, 1-0.
It's also no
Come on. Ball.
Oh, great ball.
Nice.
Shoot.
Gotta finish.
Go on.
He's going to be talking to me like that. Rubbish. You give that kid one a drum and he just knock it. Oh. It's it.
Oh, yeah, save. Nice. Oh, good save. Oh. No. Oh. Okay, so I've just got back from Armthorpe and final score was Armthorpe Welfare 1, Rossington Main 2, and it's been great to see Rosso for the first time this season. Good to see, like I say, any new faces, any trialists and stuff like that, just to see who we've got in, and yeah, to see the current players playing together again. And yeah, like I say, first pre-season friendly for both teams, and there are a few chances that there might have been some better decision making or a bit more clinical if it had been a few games in where we've got the touch a bit better and stuff like that. But nevertheless, both teams gave it their all, and it was a decent game of football, especially in the first half. Second half, it did fizzle out a bit, and Rosso did start to dominate for quite a bit of the end of the second half. But nevertheless, a good performance by both teams. Armthorpe really went for it in the first half and got the lead, and then a very bizarre equaliser from Manny to put Rosso level, to be honest, and then it was a trialist who got the second goal, I believe, or that's where it went down was on X. I think his dad were actually stood in front of me, so that was nice to see him cheering his son on. That was, real nice to see. And yeah, good to be back. Like I say, watching Rosso and also Armthorpe. I've not been to Armthorpe for quite a while, so good to go back there again. And yeah, good to get the season back underway. So another game done. That's 3 games in now, and third ground of the season so far. So I guess all that there is left to do is rate the ground. Okay, so it's time for rate the ground. So if you are new to the channel, what we do is each new ground we visit each season, we give them a rating out of 5 on 5 categories. We have got pre-match, catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment, which gives them a total score of 25. So this time it's the turn of Armthorpe Welfare, so without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Okay, so we're going to start off with pre-match then. So what is there to do around the ground? A lot of non-leagues, this is mainly going to be the clubhouse, and quite a nice clubhouse, Armthorpe, to be fair. It's small, but got everything you need. But Armthorpe's one of the only non-league ones where there is a heck of a lot to do, just outside the ground as well. There's a massive pub just across the road. There's a chippy, a Chinese, a Italian pizza place. There's absolutely loads around there, and yeah, it's not bad, to be fair. Armthorpe, like I say, it's we've got everything you need. So yeah, pretty good. I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5 for pre-match. Next up, we've got the catering, and I don't think we had all the catering options available because I think we were somewhat up with the cooker or something like that. So we had a barbecue going on outside, which I got a burger. It wasn't too bad, to be fair. Not the best, but not the worst that I've had. Drinks-wise, you had cans of quite a few options. Stella, what I had, and then I think you had Coors, I think the cans of Guinness and stuff like that. And yeah, decent prices and good service. So yeah, not too bad overall. I'd say around the middle. I'm going to go for a 2.5 out of 5. Next up, we've got the ground, and it's a strange one, Armthorpe. I keep forgetting how far you are actually away from the pitch on the sidelines. You've got quite a bit of grass in between, the lines at the side of the pitch where the ball goes out and where you're actually stood. So yeah, it's you are quite far away from the pitch, and stand-wise, you've got the main stand down one side of the pitch with a few rows back and a bit of standing near it as well, and then got kind of like a standing bit behind the goal as well. And apart from that, it's kind of like a brick wall going around perimeter. Yeah, it's a strange one, but I do like it. It's a decent ground for this level, so I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and it's a pre-season friendly, so you're not going to expect too much atmosphere, to be honest with you. You had a few shouts here and there, but other than that, not much. It's a pre-season friendly. I gave Handsworth a 2, so I feel like it's only fair to give Armthorpe a 2 as well. So I'm going to get 2 out of 5 for the atmosphere. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It was a decent day, to be fair. I get to watch Rosso for the first time this season, going back to Armthorpe for the first time in about a year and a half, and seeing a decent, especially first half of football. So yep, really enjoyed it. It's going to get a 3 out of 5. So this gives Armthorpe Welfare a total score of 13.5 out of 25, which currently puts them bottom of the league, but that is not nevertheless a bad thing. The first 2 games of this season have been absolutely superb, and they're all going to be a lot worse than this. And like I say, 12.5 is halfway, and if you get another 12.5, you're doing all right. So yeah, nothing bad in that at all, but it's literally the 3rd ground I've visited this season. There's going to be a lot more grounds added to this list. I'm sure Armthorpe will probably be around the middle to the top of the bottom half come at the end of the season, in my opinion. So, yep, really good to get to Armthorpe for the first time in about 18 months. Really good to see Rosso again for the first time this season. Had a great time, and I'm looking forward to seeing both teams more this season. But anyway, I'm going to leave the video here, so thank you very much for watching. If you're new on it, please subscribe to my channel and like the video with an old or new viewer. Also remember to follow my social medias at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. And the next match is going to be on Tuesday night. I've just watched Rosso for the first time this season, and in the next video we're going to be going to Oxford Street for the first time this season. I've got Rossington Main versus Buxton. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.